outside the end zone and crap. Nothing from their special team.
Right.
Nothing. Not from, they weren't Bears mistakes that helped the Vikings. Those are marches.
I figured out who Sam Rosen is, by the way. It's taken me a while. It's taken me a while of absorbing the Sam Rosen experience. He's the guy next to me who I always overhear at a wedding buffet. He's that guy. Do you think there's going to be enough lobster? It's always a guy who sounds like that.
I wasn't aware of that.
Why is they have two kinds of herring, but it's not the herring I like? It's every time I'm at a wedding, there's a guy who sounds like Sam Rosen, who's kind of there, and he's got something to say about something.
See, she can't
eat the pasta. She's allergic to gluten.
All I really want from them is to know where they are.
No, they don't.
That's too much to ask, though.
Well, Brian Baldier could just pop in and tell them they're on the shore of Lake Superior.
That's what I mean.
Just to help them out a little bit.
You're in the third largest city in the country, and nobody seems to know exactly where you're at when they come in here. He doesn't. Sam is. How old is Sam?
Sam's probably in his mid-60s, isn't he? You think? He's not a pretty man, but that's okay. Do you think they have both sweetened and unsweetened iced tea?
The best is when he's talking about Jared Allen, and then they come back with the rodeo thing, and coming up, the professional bull riding thing we got. Like he just made it up, and they just flashed a graphic.
Let me ask you a question about that.
Sam, say something about the PBR.
How, when you pay a guy that much money who's really done not that much, is he worth more than they paid him, Jared Allen?
All you hope is that he's worth what they paid him.
Sam Rosen's only 60.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, my God, I feel better about myself.
He's only 60.
Not much, but slightly.
Make sure you get extra napkins.
But seriously, Jared Allen, they said he's been better than what everybody said he was.
He's 35 years old. He's not going to get a whole hell of a lot better.
What did he do? He got a sack.
Mm-hmm.
And he took a wrong angle and lost a big play, and then he went and he fell down.
Yeah, that Marty Booker play, that was the funniest thing. You realize that Marty Booker is essentially Muhsin Muhammad. That's really what he is.
With bigger hands.
But he'll get the same
and less talky
stone-handed drop. Was not apparent really until the end of the game. Going no huddle early helped tire out those fat bastards on that defensive line. Yeah, and you receive the fruits of that later. You harvest all that later. But going no huddle as much as they did tires them out. They didn't have it later. Part of the reason why the offensive line looked so good near the end is because they were gassed from being on the field, not getting a breather. That's one of the things a no-huddle does. You say, yeah, look, Kyle's in control of it, and it's great. They trusted him enough to run that stuff.
Yep.
And where you really get the payoff is at the end of a game when it's 60-some degrees
when
on
the big boys
field,
are done.
and the big belly guys are out there huffing and puffing.
Big belly guys. I thought that was Jared Allen was there to magically make all of that go away for you. He's been more than they expected. What?
Snap to Orton. Pressure coming up the middle. He is hit. The ball knocked out of his hands by Jared Allen and recovered at the 45-yard line of the Bears by Pat Williams.
Yeah, St. Clair's no good, but I'm saying, on balance, though, through 7 games of this season, I thought Kyle Orton would be in a body cast by now.
Yeah, it's been a competent pass-blocking offensive line. Absolutely. Barry and Rockford, you're on the score.
How you doing?
Good.
Offense, defense bad. I just got one quick comment. When I was in high school, we played 4 defensive linemen, 2 cornerbacks, and 2 safeties, and we put a 5-stuff.
You're breaking up on us, my friend. The Rockford line is broken down. We cannot hear you.
Rock Island line, sure.
It's a mighty fine line. We played. I think they played 12 guys on defense. I think what he said. They played 4 linemen, 2 things, 5 things. Then
when I was in high school, we had 4 linemen. We played 4 linebackers. We played 6 quarterbacks and 9 safeties, and you couldn't get anywhere on us. Of course, our coach was thrown in a mental institution not long after that. But we were a great team.
And then in the water. By the way, it was, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Jason, you probably, the Keith Jackson's 80th birthday Saturday.
Yes, indeed I do.
Celebrated with a giant thing of Gatorade. And then he peed himself and had to go away. Well, whatever you were saying about those defenses, I recommend them.
You could drink this, or you could just eliminate the middleman and just pour it right in your lap.
Well,
in this 120-degree blast furnace, I think I will. These white-haired crackers in lab coats found something to make these white people pee.
We called our product Gatorade.
You call them white-headed crackers?
Will you hear those guys?
Yeah.
We invented a kind of salty sugar water that was yellow.
Since 1978, the Hawaii Ironman's 140-mile human blast furnace has scorched the circuitry of the world's fittest athletes, like pro triathlete Chris Lee.
In the 97 race, I was so dehydrated, my body just shut down with 50 meters left.
6 years
He wasn't even in a race.
Wasn't even competing.
He was in his car.
That thing, it's so hot, the people go out to watch it faint. They're going. Need to be rehydrated. That's what I say.
Oh, Larry can't compete in that.
Anyway,
you're not.
I didn't know we were going to take. I mean, a happy 80th birthday to the old
Wait a minute. Is he 88 or 80?
80.
80.
I said 80.
They got names like Autry, Schnurr. They're a bunch of tough nuts.
Keyshawn Johnson's going to pull it out.
I'd like some tapioca in a blast furnace. Actually, he could follow Sam Rosen to the buffet. Two of them would be there.
Neither one would know where they're at.
I'm surprised they don't have any Dijon mustard. Oh, yes, indeed they do. Wait a second, I believe I've soiled myself again.
I can't believe Sam Rosen's only 60.
I know.
If that's what's ahead of me, I'm just in screwed village. I'm just done.
Sam Rosen, he's the guy who gets on the plane late and then sits in the wrong seat. Honey, does this say D? I thought we had 6D and 6E. You can't fit that in the overhead bin, and we're going to miss our connection. You know.
Does Sam do anything else except they let him out of the crypt for Fox football? Does he do anything else?
Give me a C, a bouncy C.
Herb says he does hockey.
He does hockey?
Oh, for the love of God.
He can keep up with it.
He can barely see a football, let alone a hockey. Hockey? Okay. Gearhead boy in West Virginia.
Okay.
The battleground state. And
You're not over 60?
I'm 67, but I don't want to be 60 again. It was no fun. Bad year.
Yeah, I could imagine. You know.